In my years of teaching, I have been a traditional teacher. The students sat in rows, they sat in desks, they all looked forward, they had their little name tags, and we had our routines. And it worked. But what my students were lacking was engagement. They were going through the motions, but they weren't invested. The paper was the paper. The assignment was the assignment. And they just did it to do it. When I heard about this personalized learning from our district, it really sparked an interest. And it made me think, maybe there is something beyond what I've been doing for all these years. I had to make the commitment to dive in. And that took a lot of reflection on my part. Was I truly ready to do this? Was I, as an educator who I knew my systems had worked in the past, was I truly ready to let it go and put students first and get me out of my comfort zone? What I was seeing with personalized learning was student engagement. What I was seeing was their faces light up, the students' faces light up when they've discovered something. Not because it was told to them, but because they discovered it on their own. And I wanted that passion to come into my classroom. That's what it was missing. So the students were very good at playing student, but they weren't necessarily great critical thinkers or discoverers or explorers. And I felt that personalized learning would bring all of those aspects into my classroom. People would stop by and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm taking the desks out." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so brave." And the more we kind of talked, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, am I really being brave? Or is this really exciting? And the very first day of school came and I saw their faces. And they walked into the room like I had never seen a student walk into my room before. And none of us really have any of this mastered. What are you thinking? How about math? How will math look different? What about reading? How's that going to look different? Because you can change the seating environments, but how's your true teaching style going to change? And that's where it really helps to have the support, because we're all in this brand new pool together and we're all just kind of sticking a toe in or sticking a foot in, and then you go, okay, well, I'm going to go talk to someone that's gone a little bit farther. My students have an opportunity to choose what assignments they do when they do them. That was huge. Talk about a teacher being hesitant to let go of the reins. Now, through the iPads, through Google Classroom, they are looking at these assignments going, oh, I like that one today. And they're choosing that. They're watching instructional videos that either I have made or have found for them to learn from. They are learning from each other, and they love the choice. After they finish that assignment, they have a list of other things that they, again, get to choose from. So throughout the whole day, there's choice. And what this has allowed me to do is go to each individual student and have a one-on-one conference with them several times during the day. We set goals together based on what they have identified as their weakness. It's no longer about me. And now what I see myself doing is being a true facilitator of learning. Okay, guys, it's time to reflect. It's time to reflect. What's working? What's not working? Talk to me, because we can change it. We can change it. So I would ask these questions. How's this flex seating working? Love it. And they scored it. And then we looked at the data together as a whole class. And we decided, you know what, we're really liking this. Let's tweak this. That has never happened before either. That had never happened before. I never asked those questions. I just kind of went, I have the data to support it's working, so we're just going to keep going. I never took the time to say, what do you think? Is this truly working? Are you truly happy? Do you want to change it? And they truly, for the very first time, feel empowered. It really has changed everything. There isn't one piece of the way I teach that's the same. Not one piece. So if I can change after 20 years of teaching, anyone can.